Hello everyone, my name is Roya and I got a ridiculous amount of books and all I spent was $3. So most of these books are from Powell's. I had a bunch of books that I had been waiting since the beginning of the pandemic to trade in over there, and they're not doing cash anymore, they're only doing store credit, so I mean I don't really have any complaints about that. I'm going to start with the two books that are not from Powell's. So firstly, All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This is from the Little Free Library near me. So I actually do have the ebook of this, and I've been meaning to read this for a while. But now that I have a physical copy right here, I think I'm going to get to it much faster, and I may even read it like now. Anyway, this is his memoir about being a queer black man in America. So and I definitely hear really good things about it. Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. This is a book that my friend picked up at a random yard sale or garage sale or something for free, basically, and she wanted to give it to me to read first so that I can see if it's even something that she would like before she reads it. So now I'm going to talk about all the books that I got at Powell's. There is a good 9 books here, I think. Firstly, A Canticle for Leibowitz. This really interested me when I heard my friend Vanessa from the channel The Fairy Wilds. She changed her channel name from The Fairy Wilds, from Paper Fairy to The Fairy Wilds. But anyway, she talked about this book a while ago, like a year or two ago, something like that. And it sounded really interesting to me. It's basically, I don't know overall what it's about, but mostly, it's about for instance, a lot of people in a society where it's like a far future society enough where the same sort of artifacts, like a blueprint or something, they don't know what that stuff is, so they think it's like some religious object, that type of thing. And yeah, that's just sounded so weird and so interesting to me, and she really liked this book, so I figured like I should definitely check it out. Funny enough, my library does not have the audiobook or the ebook or anything of this, so when I saw it and it was only like $8 at Powell's, I was like, all right, I mean, I have store credit, I should use it. And so yeah. Certain Dark Things by Moreno-Garcia. I didn't even know that this book existed. I really liked Gods of Jade and Shadow. I don't think I've read any of her other books. I think a lot of them seem too scary for me, but anyway, this one seems really interesting. I didn't even know that she had released this one. I don't know if it's like, it can't be brand new because she does have another book that's brand new, and this one's out in paperback, so it can't be brand new. But yeah, so it must have come out fairly recently. Catfishing on Catnet and Chaos on Catnet by Naomi Kritzer. These come highly recommended by my friend Kelsey from the Fancy Hat Lady Reads. This is basically, I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but it's about some people on the internet and stuff. I don't know, but it sounds really awesome, and these books are not that long, and I'm really looking forward to reading them. The Tenseret series by Neon Yang. This is a bind-up of 4 novellas, in like, I guess they're novellas, they're pretty short, in a series where basically, I don't know what the overall plot is, but I know that like the main character, it's a society in which no one has a gender. No one gets assigned a gender until they're old enough to like figure out what their gender actually is. So like everyone's non-binary unless they choose a different gender later. But yeah, so that just seems really interesting to me, and I'm really excited to read this. The Vanished Queen by Elizabeth Campbell. I have had my eye on this book since before it even came out, and I just never got around to it. So I'm really excited to read this. The Calculating Stars by Mary Robinette Kowal. This was like the talk of the town, or the talk of the bookternet a few years ago and all of that. I believe it even got adapted into like a movie or something like that, but I just never hopped on that train for whatever reason, but I've had my eye on this ever since, and I've been wanting to read it and everything, but I just never got around to it. But now I have a copy, so yay. The Throne of the Five Winds. I only recently heard about this series. I think there are 3 books so far. I don't know if that's the whole series or just what's out so far. And finally, Storm of Locusts by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is the sequel to Trail of Lightning, which I really loved when I read it, so I'm really excited to read this. Those are the books that I acquired in the the month of October. It's been a while since I even necessarily did much of a book haul. Like my last few book hauls have all been like, this is one book, basically, and it's always from my little free library. But this time I actually got books and all of that, and it's pretty awesome that I was able to get all of them, almost all of them, for store credit. So anyway, so if you've read any of these, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know which ones you think I should get to first, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!